Hi, I'm Caleb Lyda, and I'm the founder of 6-Minute Theology. America's Christian youth have a growing number of concerns and needs. A Barna Group study recently found that only 4% of my generation holds a biblical worldview. Common obstacles to faith among non-Christian teens include the problem of evil. Christians are hypocrites. Science refutes the Bible. I don't believe in fairy tales, and the list goes on. Non-Christians are not the only ones who struggle with these problems. Even people who grow up in churches wrestle with these issues and ask these questions. Too much of our youth struggle to answer key theological questions. Too much of our youth never learn vital truths about God and His Word. Perhaps you struggle with these questions and obstacles yourself. It is increasingly difficult for young Christians to share their faith or even keep their faith. In a generation defined by social media, video games, and cultural chaos, young people are deeply confused about moral, spiritual, and theological issues. The Action 360 Institute puts it this way: today's teens are more confused and less Christian about moral and spiritual truth than ever. These issues are why I created 6-Minute Theology. 6-Minute Theology exists to help young people better know, defend, and live the Christian faith for the advance of the gospel and the glory of Christ. My channel features videos and articles on an array of important biblical and cultural issues. The videos not exceeding 6 minutes in length, and the articles taking no longer than 6 minutes for the average person to read. The topics will include things like tools for effective evangelism, basics of theology, discussions about different worldviews, questions about God's goodness, approaches to romance, and so much more. In this introductory video, I want to share a little bit about myself and explain what exactly Christian theology is. God has given me not only salvation, but also a passion for His Word. Throughout my high school years, I read many books related to theology, apologetics, and secular culture. In high school, I also competed in a Christian speech and debate league. Speech and debate taught me how to think clearly, speak persuasively, and engage with other points of view. One of the events was apologetics, where we prepared speeches for almost 100 different topics. Can you guess the time limit for an apologetic speech? That's right, 6 minutes. In addition to the articles and videos that I feature, I also offer speech and debate coaching to anyone who is interested. I don't want to keep my knowledge and experience to myself. I want to share that knowledge and experience with you, just as others have shared their knowledge and experience with me. This post-Christian generation is desperate for the truth and love of Christ. So, what exactly is Christian theology? Well, theology as a whole simply means the study of God. For the Christian specifically, theology begins by examining God's Word, the Bible. The Bible is the ultimate standard for truth and the final authority on any issue. When discussing any topic, whether it's doctrine, apologetics, or culture, God's Word has the final say. Now, that doesn't mean we can't appeal to other sources like science or philosophy or tradition, but these fields are not the final authority. How does this mindset play out practically? Well, let's say I research a topic extensively and find that the clear teaching of the Bible contradicts my preconceived opinion about that topic. I should then humbly admit that I am wrong and submit to what God has said. That's the basics of what Christian theology looks like. 1 Peter 3:15 says, "In your hearts honor Christ the Lord as holy, always being prepared to give a defense to anyone who asks you for the reason for the hope that is in you, yet do it with gentleness and respect." We must be educated to know more about the Christian faith. We must be equipped to defend the Christian faith, and we must be emboldened to live out the Christian faith. I invite you to subscribe to my channel and follow my website. You will see a new article every Tuesday and a new video every Thursday. Please follow 6-Minute Theology to dive deeper into God's truth and develop a more intimate relationship with Christ. Also, Don't forget to share this with your friends so that they too may become more educated, equipped, and emboldened for the glory of Christ.